doing my thing.
Okay. Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I screwed up last week. I was actually caught up. I thought I was an episode behind. No big deal.
I told you there was one more, though, and you argued with me on
that.
that.
Okay. Award
He's a dick.
figures out that what Hydra actually is. Hydra's kind of a branch off of some other organ. I don't even know the name of the organization. Basically, worship some deity. Hear that?
Highly questionable's on.
Highly questionable.
My kid loves highly questionable. I can't explain it, but Bomani Jones and Dan Levitard absolutely loves it.
And Dan Levitard's dad.
Yeah, Poppy Levitard. Go! Your shit's on. No,
I think he just likes the music.
I know that's all he loves is the music, but whatever makes the kid happy.
And, okay, got my list on. Okay. So anyway, so Ward figures out that Hydra is actually a branch off of some other quote organization, and so do Fitz and Simmons. They figured that out too.
They figured that out like 2 episodes ago.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. With
Same episode.
With the ram's head on
That's the same episode. Because he's explaining it to you. Then Ward goes and talks to May's husband.
That's right. Wants to give him the mustard gas to turn him into that thing. Flash.
So that's what happened last episode. Now this episode, it's all about them trying to get. Well, they kill. There's also they penetrate into the ACU.
Yeah, they get really deep into the ACU and figure out exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they figure out that Mullen's actually making Inhumans. He's actually perpetuating the production of Inhumans by these fish oil pills. Look what they look like, but it's called Terrigen. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
something like that. And they're actually giving that to people. It's supposed to be a cure or a vaccine for it, and it's actually turning people. And the whole point of it is they want to make an army so they can bring back this guy to lead their army of Inhumans. So,
well, kudos to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at this point in time, because I should have said this weeks ago, but I didn't really pick up on it until I should have said something 4 weeks ago, but I didn't pick up on it until 2 weeks ago. That the guy they have is the main big badass villain right now was the guy in the center screen in Avengers barking orders. In the movie The Avengers, the dude in the center screen that goes back and forth with Samuel L. Jackson about nuking Manhattan, that's that
he's
guy.
He's also the villain in Sin City.
I'm just keeping it in Marvel. I'm not going too far outside.
Still comic books. It's still comic book.
This is what I deal with every week. That guy. No, but kudos to them for doing that, because they could have gone any way they wanted with it, and they decided this is the guy we want for the villain. I think that was a nice touch.
It was.
Tying it back into the films ever so slightly, just to hold that thread of connectivity, even though they're trying to disassociate themselves as a separate franchise.
I really wanted Samuel L. Jackson to show up behind him one time and just go stab right in there.
I want Samuel L. Jackson to be the one to kill Ward. That would throw me to no end.
I think Fitz or Simmons should.
I think
it shouldn't be. I don't think Coulson. It shouldn't be Coulson. It should be one of the people who you at least expect to kill him.
Bobby.
Now Bobby could definitely hit. Isn't Bobby there? Didn't he break their leg?
Yeah, and fuck up her lung and all that.
Yeah, that's why. What's the name of the kill him?
Yeah.
He's okay. The fact that he does it sideways.
All right, hold on. Hold on. So, I will be the enabler, and I will enable you to get into.
Yeah. So that's what happened last episode. This episode, they're trying to get into the wherever they're going, the planet, the portal.
Yeah, they got the rocks.
They got the rocks to open it,
and they flat out came out and said, "Well, we can open it any damn time we want.
Yeah,
we don't need your help for that. We need to know how to get back." And I'm sitting here thinking, "Fucking rope. That's all it was. Fucking rope."
Yeah.
Seriously, it was a fucking
rope.
The
issue is I'm guessing they understand that you can open the portal and keep it open, but maybe they don't know how to keep it open. Maybe it's only a time frame they don't understand.
Well, they grabbed the wrong person if they want to keep it open, because the only thing that kept it open as long as it was Sky Daisy.
Well,
Sky Daisy.
Simmons has something that she has something inhuman in her. It's not quite. We don't know what it is because she doesn't show a power.
Yeah.
But there's something inhuman about her, and the rocks on their own, like Gravitron.
No. That was the dude that was all like liquid metal and shit.
That's what I mean.
No, this thing has nothing to do with that.
I
thought it did, but no.
Anyway, that's how Daisy got in. They found an area and she activated it. She was able to activate it with her inhuman need.
Well, no, she just vibrated at the right frequency and did that thing because that's why they call her tremors.
I bet it feels really good to her. Vibrating at the right frequency.
Fuck her. How good would it feel to you?
It's like her and the Flash would probably have a great old time together.
That would be an interesting stuff right there. I don't know if you want to fuck the Flash. Like, would you even know what happened?
No.
You just have a burning sensation?
No.
Think you have herpes?
No,
is that what that is?
I got the habit of downloading like a whole bunch of episodes of At Midnight. There's one with like bad superheroes. And one guy's like, the apologizing Flash. I'm sorry. This never happens to me. I'm sorry.
They were like Adam Sandler on that whole Bed Bath & Beyond movie. Where he gets the remote.
Click.
Yeah, click. Why in the hell would you ever fast forward sex with somebody? That makes absolutely no sense.
If anything, slow it down.
Yeah, like I would definitely push pause on that. Like if I wanted to watch a football game, I'd push pause on the woman, let her lay there in bed, finish watching the football game, come back, like, oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like exact opposite. Like, no, let's fast forward through this. So
Priorities, man. Priorities, man.
I love football. It's at the top of my list. It's like number 4. We'll get there. You'll understand later.
You got out again. I got him. I got him.
He's just like, he doesn't know what he wants right now.
He's trying to get in there. He keeps trying to walk in there.
Well, I just put him in there like a minute ago. So the point is, if you're at this point in your life, you have decided that I'm not watching Flash or Arrow, you have made the wrong life choice.
What more wigs is the show for that matter? Which I will say this season is starting to resemble more like season 1. Hey, buddy.
Well, I don't know. I think you kind of need Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just to tie in. Well, not to tie in, but it makes the movies more interesting. I think it does because they always hide that shit in there that has something to do or a lot to do with the movies. You didn't take your Benadryl today, did you?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't take it last time either.
Oh,
I think it last few times.
You're starting to get itchy.
I think it's the hat. I haven't worn it in a while. It's kind of tight.
And that makes your face itch?
It makes my head itch. My hair's itching my head.
Oh, you're going to play with that issue now.
So, anyway, now that I'm all hatless, I'm all hatless.
Fantastic. Me and Bomani.
Okay. So, Ward kidnaps Fitz and Simmons. He tortured Simmons
to get Fitz to talk.
Yeah.
Which worked wonderfully. Why wouldn't it? Because he wants to fuck her.
I mean, that's why the military doesn't have. Isn't that like the reason why the military doesn't have women in combat?
That got changed this week.
Maybe.
Women now can serve in any MOS they choose. That's a thing.
But I thought the reasoning was that if a man and a woman are ever get captured, the man will always be inclined. They'll always torture the woman because the man will always be inclined to protect the woman. And that's why they always avoided those situations. And obviously other things I don't want to talk about on our podcast.
I'm not going to try to understand why the general did what the general did. It makes sense to me. The thing that women need to pay attention to now is y'all been bitching for equal rights for years upon years upon years upon years. Guess what? Now you have to sign up for selective service when you're 18. So if there's a draft, you guys are no longer just staying at home being Rosie the Riveter kids.
We had a thing at work. This is Jenna, the new girl Jenna. She's like,
little dark haired thing?
No, the red haired one that James is
Oh, Miley. Okay.
Yeah, Miley.
No, I know
Cyrus.
who you're talking
Hey,
about.
buddy.
Girl looks just like Miley Cyrus.
And
Like
she sounds like
especially in
her.
the mouth area.
You know who looks like? I know a girl looks exactly like her. God, Heidi. Yeah, exactly like her. Exactly like her.
I'll take your word for it. I haven't met her yet.
And she kind of sounds like her too. She has like a little twang in her voice. So that's why you can kind of hear that.
Okay.
Well, Cyrus is a piece of shit though.
No offense, Jenna, but just putting it out there.
You sound like her. You definitely don't act like her. I mean, you're kind of, you have your own issues, but you don't act like her. But anyway, she's like, could someone be nice and take the thing out of my car and throw it away? It's kind of heavy. I'm like, yeah, just drive your car over the dumpster. Why can't you drive it? I'm driving your car. Just drive it over there. I'll do the lifting part. It's like, I would use my feminine powers to do it, but I can't. I'm like, you're doing it right now. Your feminine powers is get a man to do it.
Yeah.
And she got really mad about that. I'm like, in that case, do it yourself.
Well, that's what she does.
That's what women do. But
do you think you need more puffs?
I'm all about equality in the workplace. Just make sure you can do the equality in the work.
I think of equality across the board. I'm all for it. But don't tell me you want equal pay, equal jobs, and then when the Army says, hey, by the way, you want to go to combat? You want to be a fucking ranger? No, you can't have the container. You can have the puffs on the table. Then be happy that you finally are equal in the eyes of the sergeant major of the Army and the current four-star general. You are literally, at that point in time, you're not going to get any more equal.
This is going to sound sexist, but there's men and women. They're not equal. In some aspects, they are equal. In some aspects, women are better than men in some aspects.
We started talking about comic books and TV shows in this segment.
Well, you segued that in too.
I didn't mean to.
It's okay. But they're not. Men have significantly higher testosterone levels, so they'll always be stronger. They have more muscle mass and body mass. They'll always be stronger. A 140-pound man, for the most part, will always have more muscle than a 140-pound woman. That's all there is to it. It's not a sexist thing. Don't take it that way, but it's how it is.
You know what? You're equal in the eyes of the Army, and I think that's a good thing. I really do.
Well, in today's Army, yes. In today's Army,
you want it to be equal across the board. There's your first true level of equality.
Well, that's different.
Women's suffrage, whatever. I'm not worried about that. Like, my problem is with the feminist movement is we want to pick and choose which rights we have. You can't pick and choose. If you want to be equal, then by all means, let's all be equal. You can get the same pay for doing the same job I do. You can be a 12 Bravo or a Ranger or an 11 Bravo or whatever the fuck you want to be. It doesn't matter. That's fine. Be there. Stand beside me. Fight beside me. But I don't know. That's equality to me right there. That's the definition of equality.
They want equal pay. They still want the door held open for them. They still want dinner paid for them by the man. They want to be like, for example, if I'm joking around at work and I'm talking with one of the guys, they want to be treated equally, but they can't. But you got to be super sensitive to saying the wrong thing around them. That happens at some jobs, not at mine, but.
But no, like
I'll give you a
really great example. I worked at McDonald's back in the 90s.
Well, back then, wow.
Yeah. When all this sexual harassment bullshit started.
Okay.
And not all of it's bullshit. Some of it is real, and I get that. I'm not taking away from those people that actually were put in a disadvantageable situation. But part of what we did was good game. Like, seriously, when we got crushed by, like, 2 fucking buses that show up at 5 minutes before close, we would seriously just go down the line. Good game. High five, ass slap. High five, ass slap. All the way down the line. Girls and guys. And it was all equal, and there was no problem. And you could walk up behind a girl at the fry counter and just pat her on the butt like, hey, what are you doing? She'd just turn around and laugh. And it was just in good fun. It was not that I was trying to put her at a disadvantage or be chauvinistic or any of that happy horseshit. That's just how we interacted with each other. Good God. Go to a McDonald's now and do that. The girl's going to sue you, sue the restaurant, sue everyone else. Why does it got to be like that? Why can't we, like, that's equality to me. If you're going to good game somebody, good game them. Like, we would do that at Smiley.
Yeah.
And I could do that with a handful of girls up there, and they would never think twice about it. But I guarantee you, there's at least another handful up there that would be like,
I'm appalled.
Smiley, he touched me. Like, seriously, think about it over the years.
Natasha.
I think I did slap her ass.
No, Natasha,
yeah, that was there, is not there anymore.
Yeah, but she got, what's his name?
Oh. But I mean, think about it. Marissa, Taylor, probably Jenna, because she just seems that way. Like, on down the line, Court, Megan. Like, most of the girls there, you can just walk up behind and be like, good game. Just like I would you. Like, seriously, if you served me an amazing shot, and as I walked out of the restaurant, we fist pounded, hand slapped, and smacked your ass, you're not going to think anything of it. Be like, good game, whatever. Fuck it. That's how we roll. I don't know why it's got to be different. I mean, I'm sure there's guys out there that are nasty about it and are out there with that intention. But I don't think it has to be
if
everybody.
It's going to be equality, then you start removing double standards. Okay? And I have this issue so much with stuff on Facebook. And Facebook's probably the worst place to go.
There you
go. Okay? But I have first off, like, double standards need to go. For example, if a woman walks back into the back of Smiley's, and there's just 4 guys there talking about pussy.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking about women. That's offensive to women, and we must stop. But I've walked back so many times and heard girls and Tim talking about dicks and shit. And I'm like, I don't want to hear that, but I mean, none of my business. I don't want to hear it, but
have your conversation. I only got to be. Well, the way I always look at it, I only got to be back here for 5 minutes, so whatever, and I'm out. You know what I mean?
I understand
I'll walk away from that situation.
If I was doing that, it would be gross, offensive. This guy's a perv and all these things. But when they do it, it's they're just girls being cute or whatever. The same thing where if there's a bachelor party and a bachelorette party, the bachelorette party has dicks around their neck, and dick straws and penis hats
and penis cake and penis
and all that stuff. But if a guy has a stripper or a freaking
actual pussy,
a pussy cake or whatever, it's offensive. And the guy's being raunchy and rude and disrespectful to those around him. The women are just having fun.
I have to laugh at that aspect of it because for me and my wife, we actually will sit there and discuss the art form while they're doing it on stage. We really do. We enjoy the dance. It's nice for me that they get naked, and she's not so much into that. She's more into the show itself. But the fact that me and my wife can have that conversation and critique her on her moves, sitting side by side at the same club. But I know, like, why do when we talk about the bachelor party, the dirty, nasty strippers? Well, you know what? That dirty, nasty stripper's got 2 kids at home, and she's making a hell of a good living.
Would you rather be a stripper or be on welfare?
Exactly. Some of those girls actually have pride. Actually have a sense of personal pride. So, wow, I guess moral of the conversation.
And there are some strippers that actually make 3 or 4 times what you and I would make.
Yeah, they do really well.
Well, the ones in Vegas make about $500K a year. Well, they're really good ones.
Now, have you seen the ones in Toronto?
No. Man, you don't have to be 18 to get those.
Amazing.
It's a good one buy too.
So, moral of the story, Flash and Arrow are really good this week.
Moral of the story is,
I'm going to have to rewatch this because I have no idea at what point we got so fucking lost in our own bullshit.
I don't know. I think you were talking about Tim. You said something about Tim.
No, you said something, and then I'm like, similar situation in my head. Oh, we were talking about, was that the last conversation? We were talking about defining people as black or white. Or did that just roll into this?
I don't know. I think
that was part of Flash. We probably only have
that was part of Flash.
I think we just did Flash and Arrow together, didn't we?
We did Flash and Arrow together. Okay. Yeah, we did take a break. We took a break, and now we're on Marvel's S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, wow. So I'm really lost right now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it.
This is going to be an interesting podcast to rewatch. I don't even know where we lost it on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
You started with
Fitz and Simmons. Fitz and Simmons. That's where we lost it. Wow. So anyway.
No, well, part of it was we got back on track for like 5 seconds, And I think that's probably why the military doesn't allow women.
Oh well, then that brought that thing up that was fresh in my head.
And that's why I said probably why they didn't allow until now women to serve in active duty in combat then. Because if you have a man and a woman kidnapped,
chivalry and whatnot,
chivalry will always prevail and prevent the woman from. The male will always do what he can to prevent the woman from either being raped, tortured, or whatever.
And it puts him at a disadvantage.
Psychologically.
Yes.
So that is why. So
you've had
enough of those. Beyond that,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was really good.
I do think men and women could be created equal. Just make sure you accept all equality and don't pick and choose.
If you want equal pay, you got to be willing to do equal work.
Yeah, and I work with a lot of women that prove that that is not fair at all.
You are not getting any more sugar. Look, there's 2 more pieces that you left there. I'm not giving you any more sugar. You're going outside to crawl.
You know, there is a reason why women make less. Because it's encouraged them to actually marry men. It's encouraged them to actually get married. That's why.
Well, yeah, that was the standard setup back in the 40s.
Yeah. Well, also back in the 40s.
Peggy Carter would disagree with me.
You also got to factor in that most women didn't work back in the 40s either.
No, actually, a lot of women worked in the 40s.
Oh, I mean, okay, 50. After the war. After the war.
Yeah, when the guys came home. And they lost their jobs, which began the women's suffrage movement in the first place.
The women's suffrage movement started in the 20s. You're talking about World War I.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about World War I.
Seriously?
Because the women's suffrage movement actually started before World War I, during World War I. World War I happened, a lot of guys went to war, and a lot of women joined the workforce. And actually, now we're going to really history based here. Woodrow Wilson actually arrested the Women's Suffrage Act women, threw them in jail, and kept them there as political prisoners. And there's a movie called Iron-Jawed Angels. If you ever get a chance, you should watch it. What's the girl from the next Karate Kid? She was also in $1 Million Baby. Can't think of her name. She's in that. Anyway, she stars in this. I'll look it up as I'm talking about it.
All right, because this is a one-sided conversation at this point. I'm just watching my baby stare at a ceiling.
The reason why
it's the most amazing thing ever.
Hillary Swank. Yeah, Hillary Swank. Okay, that's fine.
I believe, I know she is a real person. She actually does exist.
See, we got her. I'm just putting the face to the picture.
I didn't see these movies, so.
You've never seen a movie with her?
I haven't seen the movie you're trying to.
Was she in P.S. I Love You?
Did not see that either. But I'm not. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Like the movie you're referencing.
The movie I'm referencing is called Iron-Jawed Angels. It's about women during the Women's Suffrage Act or movement, where they were like protesting, trying to get the right for women to vote. And whenever the war happened, Woodrow Wilson, who I'm actually related to distantly, and I do not like being related to him because I hate him. Name drop. I'm actually related to Samuel Sneed. You know who that is, right? Name drop. You know who Samuel Sneed is, right?
Yes, I'm related to Robert E. Lee, and so is about half of the East Coast.
Samuel Sneed, golfer.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Sam Sneed.
Yeah, he's my grandmother's cousin. Somehow through like marriage. Or second cousin, maybe.
Friend of mine's related to Goldie Hawn.
Anyway, Iron-Jawed Angels, what happens is these women get arrested and they get put in jail. And they go on a hunger strike. And there's one female guard that gets the word out to local news of what's happening and actually force feed a tube down their throat and pour raw eggs down to make sure that they're actually eating food.
Oh yeah, so they won't get salmonella.
This is before salmonella was a thing, I guess.
I'm pretty sure salmonella has always been a thing.
It's not eggs that are the worst part about salmonella, it's the chicken. Chicken's worse. Because they're actually produced, and that's... Salmonella in eggs is actually really rare compared to chicken. And we're about to have a cat.
No, he's not. He's good. He's just
salmonella in eggs is rare compared to salmonella in chicken, because salmonella comes from produced chicken. The chicken is grown and makes it. And it's meat.
Children, you have learned so much today.
Anyway, Iron-Jawed and anyway, Woodrow Wilson, fearing backlash from the Women's Suffrage Act, women who were, force-fed these things down their throats, and all this bad publicity, said he comes out and he turns it and words it and says, since these women worked hard to help us through the war effort, we shall grant them the right to vote. And that's how women got the right to vote. So don't be swayed by history that says, oh, he just did this for this reason. No. There's that movie, and there's like 2 or 3 books written on it. So anyway, there's a history lesson for the day. Back to more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Anyway, it was really good.
It was a really good tangent we've been on for the last 10 minutes. We apologize. We were only
10 minutes. Like, we were into this for like 5 minutes. So the last
15.
Did we make it to 15 minutes
I think
before
it
we
was about
completely lost all of our shit?
It was about 15 minutes.
Wow, internet. Sorry, but you learned a lot today. You really did.
Anyway, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. basically, and then Coulson jumps out of an airplane and goes into the thing and bumps his head.
But he's wearing a parachute.
Why is he wearing a parachute?
He doesn't even.
Maybe there's stuff in the parachute. I don't know.
I hope when he gets down, it's just a backpack, but it looks like a parachute when he was strapping it on, and that's some pretty high level Captain America ballsy bullshit right there.
Coulson is Coulson, man.
Coulson is Coulson. I like the way they're developing the character even further, and I like the fact that he's more edgy and badass now than he ever was.
Well, I like going back to the planet. That planet was badass, that episode they had there.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. Dude, you're not getting any more puffs, dude. You're going to ruin your dinner.
Are you ready to go to our top 10? I'm ready to go to our top 10.
I feel bad for what we put these poor bastards through today. Like
and we're gonna try to do some more.
We like seriously.
While we're
fucked you hard. Like we're gonna go like on our top 10, and it's just.
I'm gonna go.
It's gonna be a goddamn hour-long massacre.
Since we've already like kind of butchered this right now.
Everything. We butchered the last 3 conversations. Gotham, Flaro, and this one. Fuck it.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go off on this thing. I need to apologize to Steam. Well, I'll go ahead and do that on this one right here. I need to apologize to Steam. I ripped Steam last time with their passcodes and all this crap about not letting me get my games I've purchased because of passwords and that's poop noise. Is that poop noise? He's got a thing on his butt.
What? You dropped half your puffs. Give me that.
I miss his mouth. Okay, and like literally a day after the podcast, I guess they watched it.
Oh wow!
I got an email granting me access to my old accounts and combining them all, yada yada yada. And long story short, I got all my games back, and I've been playing them all week. It's fantastic. Okay.
I need to change them now.
Gotcha. You peed?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna go to our top 10 as soon as he's done fixing the baby. See ya.
Look at the baby walk.